What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be following David Goggins' daily routine. So we've already woken up at 3 a.m. this morning, ate some oatmeal, drove to the gym, and now we're about to start our first run of the day at 4 a.m. of 10 to 15 miles. So it is almost 4 a.m. getting ready to start this run, and yeah, let's just jump into this first run. I should let go. Okay, so if you don't know who David Goggins is, he is a retired Navy SEAL. He is an ultra marathon runner, a public speaker, and an author of his book, Can't Hurt Me. It's a very detailed book about his life, and I would really recommend you check out that book, whether it's reading it or listening to it. If you listen to the audiobook, it has more of a podcast format after all of the chapters where he goes in even more detail, which is really cool. But yeah, this is his morning routine, 10 to 15 miles. We're 5 miles in right now, and I will check back in with you guys whenever it's more daylight and this camera will pick up the footage better. So one thing I've learned over my first couple years of running is there's really no better feeling than starting your run at night and then doing your run, the sun rises, and you're getting your training done before most of the world has even started. Just starting your day on the right foot, getting your training out of the way. But yeah, there's really no better feeling. But we're almost done with this 15 miles. And then we're gonna have to bike to work, so that sounds fun. Okay, so we finished the 15 miles. We are a little behind schedule. At 6 a.m. we were supposed to start biking to work. It is now 6:23. I am just not as fast as David Goggins, but I do not have a bike, so we're gonna go in the gym right here, get on the spin bike until it says we have biked for 25 miles. So hopefully we get started biking by 6:30. I'm gonna go in here and use the bathroom. That's one reason we were really slow, having major gut issues this morning during the run. But yeah, we're gonna go in here and get started on the bike. Okay, so we just finished that bike. I will put it on the screen. It took us 90 minutes. My Strava isn't going to show the distance because I didn't have a way of tracking distance. I just had a way of tracking the time and my calories burned and stuff. But the bike did say we did 25 miles. We're a little late. It's a little after 8, so we would have been late to work. But oh well, luckily I'm not actually David Goggins biking to work. But now the plan is to go home, start working on this video, get some calories in us, and I will see you guys at lunchtime for another run. Okay, so it is 11 a.m. It is lunchtime. This is whenever David Goggins would go for a little run on his lunch break. So today we're gonna be running 5 to 8 miles right now. And if you don't know who David Goggins is, you're probably thinking, this guy really loves running and biking. And the hilarious part about it is he talks openly how he hates running, biking, and swimming. So why does he do it?
Understand, I hate to run. And what makes me so crazy, it doesn't anymore, is people go, well, why do you run if you hate it? What are you talking about? But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
He talks a lot about callousing your mind, similar to whenever you start going to the gym and you have soft hands. And after you start going to the gym for a few months, you develop these calluses on your hands to toughen your hands, to protect your hands during your workouts. Similar to your mind, you do hard things to callous your mind. So whenever bad shit happens or hard shit happens in your life, you've already put yourself through so many trying times, and you know you can make it through it, and you just become tougher mentally. But yeah, we're going to knock out these 5 to 8 miles, and I will see you after it. we're 3 miles in, kind of having a hard time. I'm kind of bonking. Definitely would contribute it to not fueling that well in between the bike and this run, and probably the heat, but we're still gonna manage to make it through it, but probably just a little bit slower. But yeah. All right, so we just finished that 8 miles. I will put that on the screen. This one was much tougher than this morning's 15, but we got it done. Now we're gonna go home, get some fluids in us, and work until we have to bike home from work. So I will see you at the house. All right, so apparently my job in between these workouts is going to be picking up Allison and my mom food. So yeah, I'm gonna go home, hydrate, and then I will see you for the bike home from work. All right, so we just made it to the gym. It is 6 p.m. It says it varies whenever David Goggins gets off work and he bikes home. So I took as long as I could because, to be honest, I did not want to come back and bike home on the spin bike for another 25 miles. Because, to be honest, my ass hurts. I'm not used to cycling. I don't own a bicycle, yada, yada, yada. But we made it back here, taming that inner bitch that David Goggins likes to call it. You know, that inner voice that you have in your head that likes to seek comfort.
I hope you're not enjoying your day by sitting on the fucking couch with your feet up. Hopefully you're out there somewhere suffering, talking to that inner bitch. See, Joe, the inner bitch loves motherfuckers' birthdays. Why? Because it makes you an even bigger bitch.
And it sucks because that inner voice, your mind knows you better than anybody else, and it knows how to convince you, hey, you don't have to do this. Let's take the rest of the day off. Like, you've already ran 15 plus 8 miles, 23 miles, and already biked 25 miles. So let's take the rest of the day off. Nobody even knows you're recording this video. Who gives a fuck if you even complete it? But we made it here and we're gonna do it. We're gonna bike home 25 miles. So yeah, let's get in there and get it done.
I said let go.
All right, so we just finished biking home 25 miles. Now guess what David Goggins does? Guess what he does. He puts on his shoes and goes for another 3 to 5 mile run. So that's what we're about to do. I'll see you at the run.
I said let go.
All right, so we just finished that 5 mile run. A bit slower than our previous runs today, but that's gonna knock out all of the cardio sessions that we have today. Now we're gonna go in here, take a shower, and hit a quick gym session, and that should wrap up the day. Okay, so it is the next day. I kind of went home and passed out after that last workout because yesterday was just brutal. It was a ton of mileage for me. I ran a lot, but it was still a ton of mileage for one day. It was 28 miles running, 50 miles biking, which is just insane, but who knows how accurate this is to David Goggins' actual daily routine. I just found it on some website. You could type in David Goggins daily routine and I'm sure you would find the same website. But I'm sure if David Goggins watched this video, he'd be like, what the fuck, this isn't what my day looks like. But I'm sure his mileage probably looks similar to something like this. I mean, he has the accolades to go along with it, with his ultra marathon running, like his history with it. But yeah, it was a brutal day. I can't imagine waking up and doing it again the next day. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.